Murray Sinclair, or Mizanagizik, which means the one who speaks of pictures in the sky in the Ojibwa language, was born in 1951 in Selkirk, Manitoba, on the former St. Peter's Reserve. The future lawyer, judge, and senator was a gifted student and athlete, nominated as class valedictorian of his high school in 1968. In 1972, he went to work as executive assistant to Howard Pawley, who was at that time the Attorney General of Manitoba. Sinclair enrolled in the University of Manitoba's Faculty of Law in 1976, graduated in 1979, and was called to the Manitoba Bar in 1980. He became widely respected for his expertise in the field and his ability to skillfully balance between the Canadian legal system and the traditional teachings of the Ojibwa and other Indigenous peoples. In 1988, he became Manitoba's first and Canada's second Indigenous judge. In the same year, Sinclair was appointed by his mentor, Howard Pawley, now Premier of Manitoba, to be co-commissioner of the Aboriginal Justice Inquiry, which led to almost 300 recommendations to reform the justice system as it pertained to Indigenous people. In January 2001, Sinclair was appointed to the Court of Queen's Bench in Manitoba, once again becoming the first Indigenous judge at this judicial level. In 2007, survivors of Canada's residential schools reached a settlement with various Christian churches across Canada, as well as the federal government. A Truth and Reconciliation Commission was established to tell the history of residential schools and to play an integral role in the healing and reconciliation between Indigenous peoples, the churches, and federal government. Sinclair joined the Truth and Reconciliation Committee in 2009. As head of the TRC, he participated in hundreds of hearings across Canada, culminating in the TRC's widely influential report in 2015 and the institution of a number of policy changes. In 2016, he paid a heartfelt tribute at a memorial service for Howard Pawley, an adopted Windsorite, and a man considered by Sinclair to be his best friend. That same year, Sinclair retired from the bench and was appointed to the Senate by Governor General David Johnston. With his appointment, Sinclair became the nation's 16th Indigenous senator. In January 2021, Sinclair retired from the Senate, but continues to mentor young lawyers. His achievements are numerous. He has taught courses in Indigenous law at the University of Manitoba since 1981 and has served on numerous community boards, received honorary doctorates from 14 universities, and in 2019 was awarded the prestigious Simons Medal, which is awarded to an individual who has made an exceptional contribution to Canadian life. Sinclair and his wife, Catherine Morisseau Sinclair, have also established an Ojibwa immersion nursery school program in Winnipeg, which delivers an entire educational program conducted completely in the Ojibwa language. He is a member of the Three Fire Society. The breadth of public service and community work completed by Sinclair demonstrates his commitment to Indigenous peoples in Canada and his passion for justice.